Much everyone. Me yet a series of videos about commercial projects via Mayor of Ghana. So this is intended to kind of give everyone or someone about to start or someone even doing a current job, current update, including the costs, any kind of lessons learned, and then if anyone has a questions, let me know. So I'll be showing each stage from before we put machine to ground all the way down to kind of finishing the project, and I'll be giving each step by the way. And in the meantime, if you have any questions or comments, let me know, and then I'll try and answer. And even if I'm not doing it, I would find out the exact update, as in double check a couple places and let you know. All right, okay, enjoy. Yes, hello. This is an attempt to kind of document the BI from foundation stage all the way down into all through the process. We will find out the BI from BI no metro cost and the BI. Not also by your dear, no one we've seen and you be here to start off with. Okay. The first thing first, who here the profile. Profile no, is a representation of where you know what plan is on. It's the architect to draw a plan and why your plan a what people from I think I say about real life about that thing so the profile is an attempt to kind of put that on there. So the mason or the foreman will put look at your drawings, put it on the ground. Now, as you can see from mine, I did a profile with the wood. So I started off with the wood first, all around it. We use a cyber board before preparation. The Wawa board is actually stronger. I've written down the prices on there, which was 50 cedis for the Wawa board and for the cyber board, and the other one was 70 cedis. Actually, it was a bit more. In Wawa board, cyber board no cry was 52. Then we bargained it down to 50 inches. Don't be afraid to kind of negotiate the price or come bona no one in aka na buffer. Simple as that. Every little helps. Into that's the difference of you being there. Actually, when you're there, you can actually say, okay, he says 75. It was, oh, boss, sure. And I said, you won't be man was okay, last 70. If I had a chance to do it again, I wouldn't use the board because I believe that the board is not necessary. The board, I don't even know why they used it anyway because, and I kind of knew this before. I suggested it to them, but they're pretty adamant to kind of get the board. And I think on second thoughts, if I had another chance, I'll just use the rope with the blocks because all they need to do is just do the lines, and these lines you don't really need the board anyway. I was only convinced to buy the board because they told me they're gonna use it for the foundation pillars. So I thought if we're gonna use it anyway, they might as well use the board and then that's it. But yeah, that incurred the cost, and the cost was around. And I bought 20, and one was 50. Yeah, so that's it. I think I provided the details beforehand, as in the cost anyway. Yeah. So once I came in, I needed that. They convinced me to buy the cyber because we're gonna cut it anyway. So I'm thinking to myself, if I bought the Wawa board, which in future I would buy, which is stronger, I can reuse again. And this one, I have a funny feeling I won't be able to reuse again. So it's good to kind of have an idea your cost and what you want, clarity of purpose. Once you're clear as in what where you're gonna go, and this is what this video is trying to do. At least Ubusa and Yamana, you have an idea, and an inkling as in how much things should cost and what you're doing, basically your preparation for it. So anyway, so the pegs were, which is the sticks in there, which I've showed in here as well, that was also 6 cities. If there was a transport person around there, it started from 100, started from 100, and we negotiated down to 50 cities. That's it, and then we didn't move past that. So again, or I will train I said, oh, send the price and I'm kind of see that's it. But you can actually negotiate, and that was like 50% saved anyway. So we sent that to the site. The next day when they came in, they did the profile with the board. I told the guy to kind of let me know before he did it, but I should have done that the day before. Of course, I didn't do that the day before. Me ba no pa no my but no my position and one on my where I didn't want. I agree. I wanted the space to come on the left hand side. But obviously on one side on one day anyway. So when they came in, I got them to change it and then put the profile a little bit to the left so that the space between me and my neighbor anyway. So um that I'll do a video to show some of the things to kind of look out for and do, especially when you're clear on what you want at, then you wouldn't kind of you know what you want, and so therefore mean convince. So another thing to certain times when I say for certain things, if you don't do that, they'll just do what they assume you want. So it's good to kind of have it, be clear, totally clear what you want. ABI, percent me down, percent me the same, percent the tin the same, percent putting the same. They'll try and convince you you don't need certain things as well. They might say, for example, you don't really need idea way because I have seen uni hat, or then you need to kind of no, you say no, I want it to look this way because in 10, 15 years time they will do the road, and once they do the road, my building is gonna go below the road level, so therefore I want it high to start with in the first place. So have that clarity of purpose. When the profile was finished, they use the POP cements to do the lines. They use it to do the lines, which the lines represent the different various rooms, demarcations on your plan, basically. So once they did that, then the next day, machine came in. When the machine came in, which I've put the cost on here, was about 1,800 Ghana cedis. But I figured it would be done quicker. And also the masons or the workers, I think they were kind of hoping that I used, or pretty clear that they wanted to kind of do the machine because obviously it takes a lot of manpower. The land was kind of hard, so I needed to kind of use the machine to kind of make it quicker, which he did in about 4 hours. Came in the morning. Now he wanted there's a lot of things, like for example, he wanted to kind of take some of the money to buy petrol first, like give him 1,000 beforehand, and I wasn't happy with that to start with. But when I asked around, apparently that was the norm. So basically, you take some of the money, because what I didn't want a situation where he takes the money, then I'm chasing him for it. But apparently, they use the money for the diesel, and then when you finish, you kind of give him things. So um, in the morning, myself early got there, gave him the money. He used it, come in there, started his work, and then eventually, when he finished, then I gave him the rest of the money anyway. So I got the mason to go with him, the foreman to go with him, so that to go and buy the petrol so they can kind of bring in. That's it. Because most of the time, if you give money ahead of time in any field here, you're in trouble. So either the cry, oh yeah, you just go with them to go and buy the thing, or let someone go with them. And but once he came in, he got serious, he did his job, and then we were able to kind of finish the job within the 4 hours. So around 12:01, the guy had finished already. He was kind of slow in doing it. That meant he was careful anyway, so he got his work done. So when that finished, then the next day, they needed to kind of, so the machine can only do so much. It can only make the holes, but it can't clear certain areas. So certain column, they need to come in there and dress the kind of foundation, make it, especially where the columns or where the pillars is going to be. And where the pillars is going to be, that's what they call the columns. So I have to kind of hire the workers to kind of come in there and kind of do that. And so they came in there, they cleared it, made a square, made each square column. I think it was 2 feet, so they had to clear it a bit. And then when they finished, the next day, they put the mat in there with the pillar and concrete, and a little bit of concrete to kind of hold it down. And that's where you see the pillar with the sticks holding each side of it. So that's what they did. And after that, the next thing they did was now the cement mixer came in. So they came in the day before, put the machine there in place, and agreed what time they were going to come in, what time the operators going to come in, the maintenance was going to come in early morning. So they all kind of, agreed on that. So if you can, try and arrange things ahead of time. So I took the initiative, went in there, found the price, found 2 different people, just in case one failed me, another one came in. So these are kind of little things you can kind of do to kind of, prepare yourself ahead of time because you know what sequence things are going to happen anyway. The ratio for the footings are or were 3/4 cement, 1 trip of sand, and 2 wheelbarrows of chippings. The total cement for the footings was 90 bags, 90 bags of cement. Yeah, so I think I'll leave it here because I don't want the video to get too long. Then the next one I want to talk about um, the block work, and also the most important one, which is the iron rods. So the process, what iron rods got, what I think it was behind it, and how much it costs. Anyway, all right, okay. Thanks for watching. Anyway, if you get a chance to subscribe, okay, bye.